Death and money. I always tell my clients, those are the two things that change people. Hi, my name is Michelangelo Mortellero with Mortellero Law. Death and money is our business. Unfortunately, in the estate planning world, those are two constants that we are going to have to deal with. And whether it is planning for the right agent for your power of attorney or healthcare surrogate, planning for the right individual to serve as your personal representative or your successor trustee, or dealing with choosing beneficiaries. Those two constant themes of death and money are things that notoriously catch people off guard. I've been an estate planning, elder law, and asset protection attorney in Florida for over 15 years, and I've worked with over 8,000 families across the state of Florida. Oftentimes, I am with those families prior to their passing, during their time of disability incapacity, and then ultimately I'm with those families after my clients have passed away. And oftentimes, parents have this guess they want to see the best in their family and in their children, and that's fine. I'm not discouraging that. But often they say, my kids have never fought a day in their life. And I tell them, two things change people: death and money. And if you reflect back on your own life, there's probably an example in your own family or in that of a close friend that you know of where mom, dad passes away, and then all of a sudden the kids are at each other's throats. Sometimes over big things and sometimes over small things. I tell people I have literally had families that have gotten in fistfights over the salt and pepper shakers. It's not about the value of the salt and pepper shaker. It's about the way that people process grief. It's the way that people sweep things under the rug of hurt feelings over years to try to keep the peace in the family. And then sometimes when mom and dad are gone, the gloves come off because there's no longer a peacekeeper in the family. So when we work with our families to structure distribution schemes, we want to make sure first and foremost that our clients' wishes are met, whether the families like it or not. And oftentimes that means putting in a third-party, non-family member trustee or personal representative to do the dividing of the pie. And that way, if your family doesn't like what you've done, or some of the members of your family don't like what you have done as far as distribution schemes, that's fine. They can be mad at you, but they will less likely be mad at their siblings if we structure things properly. So I often talk about different concepts and we use different terminology. I'll do another video on my 3 little pig story. That's always a good one. If you have 3 children, they're all going to want 3 different things. And sometimes that can get a little comical, but through experience, I have determined that that happens quite often. And when I tell you the 3 little pig story, I often have family members and husbands and wives especially look at each other and they're like, yeah, we have those 3 little pigs. So every family has its dynamics. Every family has its quirks. And we are not a one-size-fits-all firm. We are not a set it and forget it boilerplate. This is what you get you in, get you out, and send you home with your documents. We really take time to understand you, get to know you, get to understand your family quirks, and devise a plan that makes it least likely that after you're gone, there's going to be dissension among your beneficiaries, your children, your siblings, and just try to get through the process A to B with the least amount of family dynamics getting involved, hurt feelings, and broken relationships. So I would encourage you to come in. Let's talk about your family and what makes you unique. Because everybody is different, and our job is to absorb the information that you give us about yourselves, your family, your wishes, your aspirations, and get that down in a legally recognizable and enforceable way that also has the ability to produce the least amount of family conflict. So I'd love the opportunity to sit with you and explain to you our process. Have a great day, and thank you so much for your time.